Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Cold Ones. This is Pokemon Bracket with your guest, wasn't Chris?
Well, welcome on to the pod, Chris.
Hi, guys.
So today we have a little bit of everything. We're going to be talking some metronome. He's going to learn about the next season, and you guys will too, slightly early. We're going to talk about his disaster of a season 4 team and just life.
No,
I say we start with the disaster of season 4. What is going on with your team, Chris?
Season 4. I just don't know what's happening. Like, for one, Dragonite and Duraludon, my mons are supposed to be like lasting 16 turns, maybe more. They've just been killing themselves, man. I think I've had 3 games where Duraludon exploded and 2 where Dragonite also exploded. I've been getting so many mementos from Garchomp. Salamence, he's also been exploding a whole lot. Like a lot of looter dances. I don't really mind looter dances because they can like, they can heal the rough skins. But like everything else, and then when I encounter like a defined or competitive team where I have to swap out the Intimidate Mons for like Mega Ampharos is flawless. Has done so good for me. Has like that special attack, does a lot. But Reggie Drago, man. What do I do with Reggie Drago? It's just there on the field. Not one. Oh my days, PB. It could have hit a stab, Dragon's Maw, Draco Plate, Roar of Time onto a Pokemon. But instead it hit a fairy Pokemon.
It's really funny.
I know, it's so unfortunate, man.
Before you keep going, Chris, you should explain to people who don't know about season 4 what the format is and then a rough idea of your team so they can be confused why it sucks.
Okay. So season 4, Captain's Cup. For example, you gotta pick a captain. I'm not gonna go into the steel type stuff because that doesn't really matter. But my like for example, my captain is Garchomp. Its type is Dragon, Ground, and so for the rest of the team, they have to share either Dragon or Ground type. And then my entire team, you can have 8 Pokemon. It was I'm not gonna say it in order of my draft pick. It was Garchomp, Druddigon, Landorus Therian, Salamence, Duraludon, Dragonite, Mega Ampharos, and then Reggie Drago. And then the team comp is just like this is on every team. Garchomp, Druddigon, Duraludon, and Dragonite. Because, 2 rough skins, beautiful for physical for if they like to punish them for like maybe brutal swings, breaking swipes, any of those. And then the 2 Stallmons, Dragonite multi-scale with leftovers, and then Duraludon with Eviolite. It's a steel dragon. It tanks a lot of stuff. And then the 2 Intimidators, spam Intimidate to lower the other team's attack so that I can get more value off of Rocket Helmet, because it'll do less damage to me. And then when I'm not using the Intimidate Mons, I'm using Mega Ampharos and Regidrago because they're just there to do damage.
After hearing all of this, Chris, why is your team 2 and 4?
It's not 2 and 4, it's 3 and 6 now, I think.
Wait, you won another game?
Yes, I won a game against Cast.
Oh wow. I thought you lost that one.
Yes, but then I was hit with a glacial lance like when I only had 2 Pokemon left. It landed into my Dragonite and my Duraludon. Duraludon didn't take that much damage because Dragon Steel, but Dragonite, one, it was like at 60 HP, so multi-scale wasn't gonna work, and two, it's 4 times weak to ice, and like, oh my lord, PB. I had Duraludon and Dragonite. Oh my days, Duraludon pops. No, not Grunge. It was like Snatch or something like that. And right after Dragonite uses Shell Smash, I'm like, dude, I don't need you to be using Shell Smash, man. I just don't know what's going on with my team. It's just crumbling.
I don't know.
Is is it like how I'm supposed to start? For context, in scrims, I would slam everybody. I like it would take people like I think 3 or 4 games to beat me once.
That's how the preseason for season 3 was too though. Your team was so good every time I used it. I literally went 6 and 0.
Okay, but you're playing for me though. I didn't do nothing.
Okay, for everybody at home, going into the season, the preseason rankings, Chris was ranked 5th. Going into week 3, he's ranked 18th out of 24.
Yeah, man. Like, just like what do I do? What do I do, man?
I don't know what you do, but hey, at least you have wins.
At least, yeah, at least, like, at least for the first 3 weeks, I wasn't, like, 0 wins. Cough, cough, season 1, Chris and Spry.
Don't forget about Bao.
Val is, like his win-to-lose ratio was so bad, I forgot he existed, man.
Yeah, he has the record for the most losses in a row. It's 11 or 12.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, Chris, you suck at the game. Porygons, oh, this idiot." And then I started looking at the spreadsheets, I was like, "There's a guy who's 0 and 11." And I like, for reference, I was like 2 and something.
2 and 10, I think.
And then I remember when me and Val had to play, that was, like, one of the most anticipated games ever. It's like, "Oh, pile of shit versus Dookie Poopy, who's gonna win?"
Chris, what we should do is we should have a all-time worst where we put all the worst teams ever in a bracket. Funny enough, you would have 4 teams there. But and then we take the top 8 worst teams ever and they all have to battle each other.
Season 2 was definitely my worst team, I'll say this.
I think your Little Cup team will at least lose to them.
Dude, like, I should have stuck to the Lugia team, man. I forgot that stall was, like, the meta.
I don't know, you completely dropped the ball on season 2. That was a mess.
Yeah, I like, after 2 games, I was like, "Yeah, fuck this, I'm going back to the Porygon." It's like, "No, Chris, stick to the Lugia team, man." I started off with Marshadow. Marshadow is such a good Pokemon, but damn, does it stink in Metronome. Its speed and attack is beautiful, and Technician, if you start struggling, man, can you do some heavy hitters. Paired with Choice Band, man, but boy, does his defense just stink. Like, maybe, like, from, like, a scratch or cut, it would already do, like, 30% to him.
Thing was so frail. You dropped that thing after what, a week, if that?
I dropped it after, like, 1 game. No, I dropped it after scrims. That's what happened. I dropped it during scrims. Not week 1 didn't even start, and I dropped it.
Yeah, no, Chris immediately we knew the season was gonna suck when he already got rid of one of his top draft picks before the season started.
Yeah, my number 1 draft pick. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, he didn't get Porygon too." Oh, like,
He got made fun of by like 20 people in call, but besides the point.
oh my god, Cam screamed at the top of his lungs when he heard that I did say Porygon too. Cam was, like, the most devastated one out of everyone in that VC.
It was definitely a time. You were bullied for it, but hey, at least now you can bully the new people.
Yeah, I can bully deep.
I'm gonna have you and Deep on a podcast together one day. It'll be amazing.
Oh, fuck no, I'm gonna scream at him every single second. I have a grudge against Deep.
What do you got against Deep? I know he listens to the podcast, so
It's just as yeah, I hope you hear this, Deep, fuck you. It's just something about him, like, I can't pinpoint it, like, Pink, he's annoying, but he gives out good tips, and, like, he's basically the villain of everyone's story, right? So, he's, like, necessary. Loves, he's just unlucky, man, he's just unlucky. Blab is also pretty unlucky. Everyone in the Metronome, like, I feel like they're a character, right?
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Oh my days. Okay, everyone's a character in, like, the league, right? But I feel like Deep is he's just there, man. Like, it feel like the way he talks, it just sounds like he's trying to be me. I know you've noticed this, but, like, the way he just talks, I feel like he's like a wannabe, you know?
Yeah, I had a conversation with Wubs about how he is the next you if you were not you.
If I wasn't funny.
However you want to put it. I won't disagree. Sorry, Deep.
Deep, sorry, not sorry. You're not the jester, okay? You're not the jester in the that's what my friends call me actually, because I suck up to so many people. They call me a jester.
That's kind of funny. You are the main character here, Chris.
Yeah. But I feel like Deep is just trying to be me so bad.
The way he talks, he just uses bigger words than I use. So that's all it is.
Like, something about him. He's using bigger words. He's using, like, Gen Z slang to, like, you guys. I don't think you guys, like, would, like, understand it, you know? I feel like the way he just uses the slang, the way he uses TS and the crying emoji and then the praying emoji way too many times. It's like, yo, hop off, man. Like, let it rest. Let it rest. It's not going anywhere.
So you have deep feelings about Deep at the end of the day.
Oh, Deep. Oh, I see what you did there.
I didn't even mean to do that, is the worst thing.
Boy, he's so funny.
But so we talked. Let's get off this and let's go back to the Metronome League. Let's not hate on Deep for a little bit.
Ah, dang it.
Okay, so back to season 4. Looking at your team now, what is your plan to turn this ship around and stop it from sinking?
Probably just lead better, cause I tried a different lead with cast, and I think it performed pretty well if my team wasn't, terrible. Like, for example, if they have, like, an Intimidate Mon or a Regenerator Mon, I'm gonna start off with 2 Intimidate Mons, cause obviously they're gonna swap in, like, something, right? So that's just a free swap for me, and then I can keep Landers out, cause it has eject button on it. Might I say, eject button on Landers is so funny. Everyone was like, "Chris, don't do it. Chris, eject button's bad. Just give it like leftover. Give it Rocky Helmet." No, eject button is unbelievably funny. You know why? Because I can swap into another Intimidate Mon. Hence, Salamence.
No, that's fair. I feel like every season, Chris, everybody tells you not to run an item. You're like, I'm gonna do it because it's funny.
Season 1 was Assault Vest. Yeah, season 2 was like a blur to me. I try to forget season 2. Season 3. Actually, there was like nothing. There's nothing wrong with my team. It's just so bad for some reason. It just didn't snap. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Toxic Orb, Shroomish. There's like, Chris, it's Little Cup. They're only gonna be healed for 6. Wrong. That's leftovers.
And no, it did so good in my scrims. The Shroomish clutched up so much.
Yeah, Shroomish. Yeah, no. But I think in like 5 of my games, the Shroomish exploded or mementoed every single time. And it was like really heartbreaking because Shroomish was supposed to be like, oh, my little secret weapon that no one knows about. Because like in scrims, it healed for 12. I was like, oh shoot, this thing heals a lot. But it dies.
Yeah.
And then season 4 is Quick Claw.
You have preached about the Click Claw. Okay, I'll let you have the stage. Explain why it's so good. Everybody will listen to you.
It's so funny. There is no reason why it's good. It just fucks, man. And like again in scrims, of course, I'm gonna be talking about my scrims a lot. But like in scrims, I could have lost this game, but then Quick Claw popped, and Dredagon is a very slow mon. People were like, "Oh, Chris, put Choice Band on Garchomp because he has a higher attack," and then put Rocky Helmet on Dredagon, and I did, and it sucked.
But then you switched it.
Yeah, switched it back because I can't lose my Quick Claw. And like we for example, he said watching Quick Claw like in game is like it's not like it's entertaining to him, you know? Cause like Cam, Pink, and Rosser, so many people are like, Chris, Quick Claw isn't good because speed, blah 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 blah, this and that. Nah, you gotta believe in the Quick Claw, man.
You know what it's like for them? It's like when you go to the zoo and you watch the more primal animals. That's what it feels like to them.
Okay, but it's funny though.
That's where they get their enjoyment from.
But it's really funny though.
No, it is. It is funny.
But like, what's it called? What's it called? Like the reason why I want to keep Rocky Helmet on Garchomp, even though he has a high attack and deserves like. By the way, I have no choice items at all on my team. Jesus fuck! There's a big ass cockroach on my wall. Give me a second, PB.
Can you get a photo of it for content?
I'll turn on my camera. How about that? Make sure I'm not doxing my face. Right there. You see it, PB?
Yeah, just put that on screen.
It's just standing there. I'm just gonna ignore it.
No, that's fair. Right before we started recording, there was a spider on a box, and I stared at it, and I was gonna kill it. Now it's gone.
I mean, it's not really your problem anymore, right?
Yeah, but it's the fact that I don't know where it is the bigger problem.
But anyways, before we get off topic, we was talk about why Quick Claw is so funny. When Garchomp dies, or like when both rough skins die, or if both are low HP, say a Revival Blessing or a Lunar Wish, a Healing Wish, Lunar Dance, like any of those pop, right? If in this instance Garchomp had Choice Band and Druddigon had Rocky Helmet, I'd be like conflicted, right? Because Garchomp, one, it's a pseudo legend. You would want to revive it, but two, Rocky Helmet, like dual like physical punishment is on Druddigon. But if I keep Rocky Helmet on Garchomp, I know immediately to like revive him or heal him because he's my ace. But Druddigon, if he dies, he dies. If he kills, he kills.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
So is that all you got to say about your team? Do you want to move along to season 5 stuff, or do you need a minute still to?
Something I do want to say, I really wish I got into Sui and Gujo or Dragapult.
I can't believe you didn't get either of them.
Ah, dang it, my picks. But like, what's God? I had to make an agreement with Astral that he gets Hisui and Gudra, and he doesn't pick any of my picks.
I would have just lied to him and gave him fake picks.
Nah, that's
But
me.
you gotta play to win.
What's it called? Also, something about Astro. I tried to trade my Dragonite for Hisuian Gudra because he hasn't brought in Hisuian Gudra to any of his games, but he just says no. I'm like, okay, man, whatever you want. And then Dragapult for the I think until like round 8, no one picked Dragapult because like I mean, duh, there's only one Ghost team and like 2 Dragon teams. But I was really hoping he wouldn't pick Dragapult, and then he did, unfortunately.
You should have took that thing sooner. That's on you.
I tried branching on like because Duraludon I didn't want Astro to snipe it.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, because no, because what's it called like everyone I've talked about like when they're trying to talk about my team, I mentioned Duraludon with Eviolite and like all of them were like, oh, I forgot that existed, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
'Cause everyone's too focused on Arcaludon. I'm ready to spec. Oh wait, one more thing. I tried swapping out Ready Drago for Appleton. No, no, just no.
Why did you even try that?
Because I thought Thick Fat with its 4 times weakness to ice would have been like fine, and like I could use Quick Claw on it because in this moment I had subbed out Quick
Chris,
Claw.
stop with the quick claw. It doesn't work.
You don't know. You
Chris,
don't
what's your
know.
record
I'm
right
gonna
now?
win
What's
it.
your record right
I'm
now?
gonna win. Nah, 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 nah. Season 1. Chris, I got 1 win, Chris. Last 2 weeks, sweep out the park. This time I got it back on lock, PB. Don't you dare.
Chris, you have ended the last 2 seasons losing to the worst ranked team in the losers bracket.
You don't even play.
And when I did, I got 4 wins in the losers bracket. The one season I had to help out.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Yeah, you can't
I
talk to me
object.
about strategy as you are literally with 3 wins right now.
I object. Actually, matter of fact, if pull up the clip of PB calling it a substitute type now. Wow, look at that, PB.
Yeah, that clip was so funny because it was a spur of the moment excuse that I came up with, and it completely broke Bo. You just the cutoff.
My favorite thing about the clip was like how confident you were. It was like, well, I use earthquake on a flying type because you're in substitute, and then you're a substitute type, and like you said it with your heart.
Listen, it was really good acting. Okay, people are gonna think I'm actually stupid.
Dang, really, PB? If I had $1 for each time, like you misspelled a word like crazily bad, I would have a lot of dollars. I would probably be like a millionaire.
I don't think it's that bad. I've only really misspelled a few words. If you,
I don't, you could probably go into your archive later, but one time you posted on your Instagram story, who wants to join our Discord? But you spelled it ARE. Who wants to join our Discord, not our?
yeah, that's like a minor little one. That's me at
That's not a
11.
minor. How do you misspell our that bad?
When it's 11 o'clock at night and I don't read over it, I make a little mistake. That's on me for just being stupid. But
PB, I think you're just a goofball. I think you're just a goofball idiot. All right, I'm sorry. That was pretty mean.
no, that's still better than your deep hate you had.
Oh no, I could go so far into my deep hate, but I'm just gonna save it.
Yeah, we'll save it for the end of the podcast. We'll end it like that.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate it.
Let me know you're situated, and I can tell you about season 5, and I can tell the audience about season 5.
Well, I'm situated. I'm just looking for like little stuff I can throw into my bowl of noodles. Think I should go with ham with cheese or salmon?
Whatever makes you happy, Chris.
Okay, well I'm asking you, idiot.
I don't know. Do whatever you want.
Oh my days, you're one of those people. Whatever. I'm just gonna get like salmon. All right, go on. Go and talk about season 5 while I go throw this in the microwave.
Okay. So, as you guys may know, season 5 is around the corner. As I record this, I just started interviews for new people. I did 2 of them today. Both people were really pleasant. I hope to have them into the league. But, Chris, the way we are doing this is we are going back to season 1 for the
No.
rules. But we're going to be having tweaks. We're going to be having clauses added, and we are going to be allowing lower end legendaries, mythical, other stuff that we overthought.
Can we keep in prison?
That'd be really funny if we brought in prison back just for it for
For
the
only
new
for
people.
season 1 though. In prison sucked balls.
Oh, that was amazing. Chris, would you like to talk about your favorite in prison moments real quick?
No, I would not actually. I'm not gonna even let it come out your
You
mouth. I'm
beat
gonna
Wubs
cut you
with it.
off.
Talk about that.
You said, huh?
You beat Wubbs with it. He's still salty about it to this day.
Dude, you know what I'm so salty about to this day? Season 2, man. Tailglow Porygon 2 was sweeping the fuck out of his team. And then they parting shotted, and then Wubbs just won. It was it was like 4-2, and then it became 0-2, very, very quick. But man, was that Porygon sweeping.
Well, it was. Now it's dead.
It was, yeah. Do I bring back Porygon 2? Do I bring back Porygon 2 to season 1?
Well, this will be out before the draft happens, so don't give any crazy ideas.
I'm gonna think of crazy ideas. How about that?
Yeah. So the ban list will be worked on in a few weeks, but we're gonna go back to season one and fix up some stuff. And also this league is going to be the biggest league we've had yet. So keep that in mind.
Oh boy. How many new faces are there gonna be?
Um 18 to 22 is what we're looking at.
How many people are gonna be in this league?
I guess you'll find out.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Chris, you can't get last. You can't get last.
You're gonna be like, no, no. You're gonna be like, this is what you're gonna say. Oh, surprise guest, Alpha Rad and Wolfie Glick are now joining the Discord. Come
That
on,
would be
bro.
that would be an insane poll to have for this. We aren't we don't have enough followers yet for that.
Oh, that's gonna be in the same full as like as you're hiding your DMs with Alpha Rad as we speak. I
Yeah.
know you got something tricky with him.
I haven't talked to him in a few months. It's been probably.
Yeah, I haven't talked to celebrity Alpha Rad with 3 million subscribers. I don't know if he has 3 million. Don't fact check me.
I think he does on YouTube. That sounds right.
If I'm right, I'm gonna do a backflip on camera. But if I'm wrong, I don't know.
I'll check real quick. Are
ALPHA
you looking too?
Rad. Oh my god, it's 3.77 million subscribers. I'm the GOAT.
Okay, Chris, do that backflip.
No, I don't know how to do a backflip. Actually, Ibs, can you rotoscope a dude, this cockroach is on the fucking wall and it's scaring me. It's like it's been in the same spot. Like the last time I looked at it.
Like, get a
Anyways,
lighter and catch it on fire or something.
no, it's gonna jump on me.
Gotta,
Anyways, let's get a photo of this grub. Let's get a photo of this grub.
hey, just put this on screen.
Is that delicious or what? It's black bean noodles. Come on. Oh, hold on. It's pixelated. Black bean noodles. And I got some. Hold on. Give us a second. Yum yum yum. For reference, it is. Oh my god, it's 4:35 for me. I'm just now eating lunch. I think I woke up at like 10.
Well, that's not too bad. You stay up pretty late.
I stayed up until like 3 a.m. last night. Look at that. Okay, that's like too appetizing. Let me go throw this on, and then let me go play it, and then turn show the viewers. How are they gonna see this on Spotify?
They're not gonna see it. You will have Ibs explain it over it, and we'll just mute you.
Okay.
Hey, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, just imagine a car crash, and then imagine another car crash, and then imagine a third car crash.
You should have thought about that before you did all your visual bits.
Can you just get like Bella to draw the meal? Yum yum yum! Look at that, PB.
Yeah, it's food.
Why is everything so pixelated? I need a drink now.
It wasn't too bad on mine. It might have just been your phone.
Probably my phone. My phone's a Motorola.
Phone's a Motorola, but your family's rich.
No, my family. This is actually like a really big misconception about my family. For reference, my dad owns a supercar, a GTR R35. Fellas, if you know, you know. He also owns a $100,000 boat, but we live in a 5-bedroom house. Actually, we live in a 3-bedroom house. What the hell am I talking about?
Chris, you are not helping your case right now.
But for reference, my friends are like, Chris, you guys are so rich. And I'm like, no, I'm not rich. My dad is just rich. And they're like, what does that mean? That means he doesn't spend money on me. I still have a PS4. I'm very grateful
Yeah,
for
but
it
at
though.
least you have a PS4, Chris. There's now people
Yeah,
listening
at
to
least I
this
have a
who are
PS4.
living probably paycheck to paycheck, struggling, and you're like, yeah, my dad's $100,000 boat, but
Okay, but I
I have
do.
a
Okay, but I do.
PS4. Chris, you can't be saying that.
I don't. No, 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 no. Okay,
You
okay,
have a
okay.
house over
That's
your head and 5 bedrooms apparently. So
okay. That's no 3. I literally miscounted, bro. We have 5. We have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, bro. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. My friends are like, Chris, you're so rich. You're so rich. I'm not that rich. My dad is rich. I'm not rich. I have like $3 to my name.
You're related to him, so you still have some of that
I
money.
might as well not be related to him, bruh. You're like polar opposites. There's a reason why I'm at home right now and he's not taking me out on the joyride.
Yeah, he probably just doesn't like you. That's different.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I'm not. Matter of fact, my friend, his uncle is like a millionaire and he owns like a hotel brand, whatever. And like literally not so, like a couple months ago, his uncle bought like a $1.6 million Rolex. I don't see any of my friends running around him and be like, "Oh, you're so rich because your uncle is a millionaire." But they say, "Oh, Chris, you're so rich because your dad is two
You
hundred
live
thousand
with
dollars
your
in
dad,
debt."
Chris. You live with him. You see his wealth every day. You experience it.
He lives with his uncle too.
Yeah, but it's different. Your uncle versus your dad.
Okay, but I don't really like my dad. Okay, so I don't see myself related to him because I don't like him.
Shout out Chris's dad if you're watching.
If he's watching, I hope you hear this, Dad. I have a deeper hate for you than deep, and that's saying a lot.
Oh wow. That means something. Anyway, I think you got a little distracted.
Yeah. What are we talking about again?
I said you were rich and you went on a tangent.
Yeah.
Season 5. So, do you have any fun ideas you're thinking of right now for it?
Probably pick up Porygon 2. And if unless one of the newbies pick it up, then they can continue my legacy. But is that literally it? Season 1?
It's gonna be season 1, but with modern. It's gonna be with new rules. I still got to figure out how we're gonna do the under 400 rule. If we're gonna bring that back or slightly alter it.
Oh my days! I'm gonna gaslight one of them to pick up Shedinja.
So in one of my interviews today, somebody asked if it was legal or not, and I said it was, and they sound like they want to draft it.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm gaslighting them to picking up Shedinja.
Are you excited to lie to all the new people and manipulate them?
I'm about to lie so bad. Assault vest doesn't trigger metronome. Um,
Have them use the item metronome too, because it works. It gives double
Twin
damage.
Scarf is the best item in the game.
Life orb, toxic orb.
Okay, Life Orb isn't bad if you're using a regenerator mon, but on anything else, it's terrible.
Yeah, but if you're gonna use a regenerate mod, at that point you gotta use Rocky Helmet.
Yeah, unless you're running like Rough Skin or Iron Barbs. Another thing,
Even at that point though, double damage.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna, dude. Shell Bell is a good item. Assault Vest is a good item. Life Orb is a good item. So much stuff.
Who ran a Shell Bell? Was that Deep who did? Or
Yeah, I think Deep did on like his, like on something.
I think it might have been a season 3 team he ran that.
We tried telling somebody that Shell Bell wasn't good, and then surprise, surprise, they're like in the loser bracket. I mean, so was I, but you know.
Yeah. Fun fact, Chris lost to the worst seeded team in the second round. They were actually winless the whole season. And then beat Deep and then beat Chris.
Okay, but no. Mention the fact that he beat other people as well. It's not like, oh, he beat me and like he was knocked out. Nah, it wasn't about me. It was about him. Kachiri like won 4 games in a row. And I thought everyone thought that we were witnessing a Chris in its prime again. But then he didn't make playoffs, so that's a shame.
No, to be fair, Chillin had a good team.
If Chandler had a good team, why is he in loser bracket?
He should have been in the normal bracket. He was the 1 seed there, but since we did the losers bracket, he had to go down there.
Well, that's a shame.
He was in the second round of the actual playoffs though, so
That's nice. I'm proud for Chillin. I love Chillin. It's probably one of my
Yeah.
favorite.
Chris, you eating is messing this audio up.
What does that mean?
I can hear it.
Hey, what?
You eating
Eating what?
your noodles.
What are you talking about?
I might have to just scrap this.
Can you hear me like chew and swallow?
I hear you slurping them.
Okay, I'll try to be mindful of what I'm eating.
Bibs, let's go to ad.
Hey all, Podcast Voice here again to deliver my contract-mandated ad read. Today's episode is sponsored by Pokemon Brackets? No, that can't be right. It is? Okay, whatever. Anyways, today's episode is sponsored by Pokemon Brackets Entertainment. Make sure to check them, I mean us, out on Instagram at Pokemon Bracket. You can also apply for the Metronome Draft League when that starts up again by joining the Discord, the link to which can be found in the bio. Thanks again to Pokemon Bracket for the sponsorship.
So anyway, we're back from ads. Welcome back. Hopefully that product was really enjoyable.
PB actually just ran over to my house and threw my shit in the trash.
Yeah, I think your Ring camera must have caught it, or like the 3 of them you had on your front porch.
Yeah. If you guys don't know this, PB actually isn't a human. He's an entity. He like I can't really describe it. His like what he looks like is like beyond human comprehension. So
Yeah, that's because no one knows what I look like. It's been just a kept secret for 8 months at this point.
Yeah, like I've seen the faces of like more than half the people in the league. I know what Wubs looks like. I know what Cam, Pabble, Bo, Killin, Rosser, a lot of people. But PB is just oh so mysterious.
Yeah, there's just me in the shadows. We'll have you go to a regional or something. We'll have to all meet up one day.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna actually, yeah. Aren't you guys like 7 years older than me? No, seven is like actually,
That's Wubs, I think.
yeah. I was gonna say seven is like a lot, but then I started thinking about it. I was like, nah.
Yeah. Oh, funny enough, 2 people applied who are older than Wubs to join the league.
Older than Whoops! Oh my god, we need to have like a senior night for them. Sorry, that was too much.
Yeah. Because you're 17 now, right?
No, I'm 16.
Oh, you're 16? Okay.
I think Blab is 17. But I think Blab and Chillin are 17.
Yeah, they're 17 for now, because I know that Blabber just graduated, and then I don't know what Chillin's doing or not, honestly. I think he graduated.
I also think he graduated, but he would have posted something on his story, and I haven't seen anything about that unless I missed it.
They follow everybody to keep tabs on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially Chillin. Chillin actually has a social life.
Yeah, that's good. Are you saying that like most people don't, like you?
I mean, yeah. I mean, not that I know of, not that I know of. Like you guys can. You guys just don't ever post about it. Maybe you guys get too old for Instagram. Maybe that's
Well,
it.
well, to be fair, I'm never gonna randomly post on mine.
I mean, I'd hope so. You're the Pokemon account.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna start posting random screenshots with my friend. Be like,
like you're at a trip.
yeah. I mean, I could if I like went on vacation or something, I'd post like some fun photos, but of like the outside world. But I wouldn't post photos of me or of random people or like at me at work.
Dude, I think I already told you this like on the first try on the podcast. I thought like the first time I started talking to you, I thought I thought you're like 30 years old or something. I mean, so honest. Well, how are you?
I am 20.
Yeah, you're 20. Yeah, cause like the way you were like talking to me, you sounded way too professional. I was like, yeah, this guy's like a grown man. He has a wife and kids. Back onto the season 5 topic. I really don't have anything, man. I want to bring back Porygon 2, but like, I mean, Pink told me about this idea for season 4. It could be funny for this one, but he told me to run an all trace team.
Okay, I think I did hear you talk about it. That'd be really funny.
Yeah, like Gardevoir, Porygon 1. It could be the lesson 400 base stat. Um, yeah, and then Mega Alec. Yeah, are Megas allowed season 5?
Yeah, I see megas being lit. 1 mega per team.
Mega Alakazam, Gardevoir. Yeah, Porygon Z doesn't get it, unfortunately.
How many megas are there in total?
About 7.2.
Okay.
Sorry, dumb joke. Like more than 3, I think.
I don't know. That'll be close.
Ibs, can we get a fact check on this? I mean, actually, for the remainder of the like episode, can we just like get as many edits as possible?
Yeah, can I?
What I mean, Ibs, like on the left side of the screen, can you put like GTA, like car driving?
On the right bottom corner, can I get Subway Surfers? But not normal. I want like the off-brand Subway Surfers that they get in some videos.
Oh yeah. And at the bottom, can we put like slime cutting, but instead of like normal slime cutting and like promoting actual content creators, can we just use AI so like we can burn down the earth even more?
I like where this is going.
And at the top right, can we have Andrew Tate clips, but like don't mute it, like have the audio on so it's speaking over us at the same time.
Just listening to this right now and just looking at the computer.
Crying. But wait, there's more. There's more. Every single time PB speaks, I want a car crash happen, right? And then yeah, right there. And then every single time I turn my camera on, I want you to put 2 twerking bitches right next to my face. All right, thank you, Ibs.
We can't go to ad again. We just did.
I never said, man. PB, how have you been? Enough of me. How have you been?
Enough of you, or is that how you want to end this?
Yeah, enough of me.
I've been fairly good. I have some personal life change that's about to hit for me over the next few weeks. So life's
Oh, you
definitely
got married. That's right.
no. I'm leaving my job. Is what I'm doing.
Are you full? Are you gonna full-time metronome league?
No. I don't know what I gotta do yet. I'm gonna be moving cities, and I gotta decide if I'm gonna stay where I was and just move stores, or if I'm gonna just chase that bag and go somewhere else. Because YouTube isn't making the money right now, obviously with 167 subscribers.
I don't think anything's making money right now.
I actually have a little bit of money from Instagram on my account, but that's about it.
Yeah, but then you also have to pay the cash prize of $1 million billion to the winner
True. And
of the
you
season.
you did ask to nicely have that money anyway, even though you were gonna get last.
Yeah, yeah. So I took it from Ibs, Pablo, and Cam, but they didn't
Yeah,
ask. So
true. And Deep also gets a little bit too, I think.
okay, I don't think I disagree with that.
I'd immediately just change your emotion is just to bring his name up. My favorite thing now is when anybody says Deep, I just say Deep mention, and then they just give me an emoji or they're just like staring back at me or a GIF.
That's perfect.
Oh yeah, because I'll do it in places where Deep can't even see it, so then he'll never know.
And speaking about Deep, this like sparks like a big like rabbit hole. Deep has nothing to do with this, maybe like one bit, but it took people like I think a month or two to realize like my team name. Because we and Blab literally just realized it just now. I don't think Blab did, but I know we did.
Yeah, no, I saw. I'm like, oh, he didn't know that, and I was like, okay, and I just went
Yeah,
along with it.
let's
Explain
go.
your team
Because
name to everybody who doesn't know.
the team name is Pewter City Porygons, because I love my Porygons, and I decided to do Pewter City because that's where Porygons originated from, and because I couldn't do Dragon D's Pulse, I had to do like a Pokemon City. And because okay, this is about to take a long time. Because I have to do a real Pokemon game, I couldn't do Pokemon Brick Bronze because Wubbs doesn't think it's a real Pokemon game, even though it is, and it takes a lot of skill, and this guy's just a bum and he doesn't know anything about it. I did Pewter City Porygons. Shorten it, it says because the Pewter City is too much. Like Pewter City Porygons or Pewter City Pories, too long of a name. So if you shorten it, it says PC Pories. PC Pories, like Pewter City Porygons, where Porygons came from, the generation, Pewter City, Kanto, blah 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 blah, and then PC Pories, because PC computer, Porygon came from a PC. Bam, double entendre.
Ours right there. Thank you, Chris, for that one.
Yes, and then what's it called? Deep this morning I think he said, "Oh, I realized the PC doesn't stand for Pissy Pories, it stands for Pewter City Pories." And then we said, "Oh, I didn't realize how clever that name was because PC Pories, Pewter City." And I was like, "Yes, finally, all of you guys got it."
It was close, if you think about it.
It was close.
It was close. Let's move away from Deep because he's had too many appearances in this video.
Yeah, yeah, he needs to be like kept in the. Actually, can we swap ownership of the dungeon to Deep instead?
For people who aren't on the Discord, that sounds very concerning.
Oh, go describe the origin of the dungeon.
I don't even honestly remember where it started,
I
but
know it started in season
when
one.
Chris joined, he was a bit of a nuisance and he said a lot of stupid stuff. And well, no one really knew how he was yet, and a lot of his jokes didn't land. So what I did was I just made another channel called it Dungeon, and I just kept putting him in there. And then I had people watch you. I think Wubbs watched you, and then season 2, I think Ibs had to watch you, or is that season 3?
Bo had the quote unquote job of feeding me, but he never fed me.
Oh, it was Bo who had to feed you. Okay.
And then
Pink kicked your tray over one time, I think.
Pink does a lot of stuff. That's like it's not even that Pink was targeted towards me. It's just that Pink is a dickhead to everyone. Um,
But he knows Pokemon.
yeah, he does do Pokemon, but I haven't been sent to the dungeon in a good bit, so I think I've been doing okay.
Yeah, I actually just recently, probably during season 3, I made it so not everybody can view it. Because it used to just be everyone could see it, so you join the server, like, oh, okay, and then they're just dungeon there.
The dungeon, like in the channels is like general Switch chat introduction, like emoji, and then like a font, general introduction, all that, and then at the bottom is just like in like a creepy font, the dungeon in all caps.
Yeah, it probably scared some people off, so we hid that a little bit. We could honestly put Deep in there if you want to.
We could, or anyone, any of the new gens.
Yeah. I do wanna say, though, I'll talk to you a little bit about the season 5 stuff. Chris, the applications are looking really good. Like, these people have, like, actual
For me, or like for everyone.
no, like, the new people, like, some of them have experience beating people at regionals, like, some pretty good players in VGC, so
I thought it was bad when Rosser said that he got top 100 on the VGC ladder with his team. I thought that was bad.
One of the new people, he beat someone in San Antonio who won the Portland regional for VGC.
Oh my days! Next, you're gonna tell me that this guy loves Incineroar and Parting Shot.
It'd be so funny just to get him onto here for just something little like that, just for the culture shock to you guys.
It'd be terrifying.
Because I remember when Alpharad got we should probably explain the story because that hasn't been told in the pod yet. But Alpharad follows me on Instagram. That's where all of this started from. I had told everybody that he did. Wait, no, we were in call one day and somebody's like, "Hey, Alpharad follows you." I'm like, "No, really?" And then everybody started fangirling over him, and I'm like, "Eh, just Alpharad." It was a really funny moment where like I had the connection to him, and then everybody else was like, "Oh my goodness, it's Alfred. I've been watching him for 10, 7 years and all that stuff."
I think Wubbs was like the one that was fangirling the most.
Yeah, no, because he said he used to watch him when he used to do his Smash like bracket tournaments, and he talked to me about that too. That's where he started with a lot of his bracket stuff was doing those years ago, and that's when Wub started watching him back in the 50s.
Man, you're funny, BB. I was really eating my food, and you just talking about stuff. I was like, yeah, that's nice. That's a nice backstory, and then and you had to throw that in. Also, that was pretty funny. I like that one a lot, PB.
Gotta throw jabs at Wubs every once in a while. It's not fair.
Yeah, well, Wubbs hates it, but
He's accepted at this point though. He is just the old man of the group.
yeah, we need to start what's it called, like pumping out like as many old jokes as we can to Wubbs before the new people come in, because then Wubbs is gonna be like, oh, these guys are older than me, and then we're gonna be like, well, he's right. We can't really make fun of you anymore.
Yeah, no, the amount of new people I've lied to and said a Wubs is 40, and he just agrees, and they think he is.
He's not.
It's too many. Because I remember in season 1, Chris, me and you, Chris, we used to gaslight in the season 1 battle logs when I would say somebody won who didn't, and then no one would fact check it and look at the battle.
Oh my god, yeah, when no one cared about the battles, like chilling and black, but we are on everyone's asses about the like trade actions and the sheets and all that. Back then, you could have been like, yeah, Pink just lost 0-6 to Bao, and everyone's gonna be like, okay, guess he did.
I did that a few times. I was like, I can't believe Chris came back and won that. And it was like a 5-0. Chris got completely wiped.
Yeah.
But it would just be little things like that, and the amount of times in VC people are like, "I can't believe Chris won that" or something. It was really funny.
Yeah, and then like Blab or anyone would be like, wait, I thought Chris won this game. Why is he like 2-6 or whatever? And then we would just be like, oh yeah, PB lied, sorry.
We need to bring back gaslighting. Honestly, it's a great tool to have. Not in real life. Obviously not in real life.
We already are bringing it back for season 1. The new players.
True. Do you want to think of some fun gaslighting we can give to them?
I already got one in mind.
You do? Okay.
Shellbell. Because like they're convincing Shellbell and Shedinja. That's the ones I'm gonna bank on the most.
Okay, Chris. I will give you a reward the more people you can lie to and make them use bad items. But also, you got everybody else going to try to coach them the correct way.
Yeah.
So you got to try to like be reliable at first, and then
I know. Cam and Pablo are gonna like help a lot of people.
just don't edit that silence out. Keep that one in.
What? I thought you were about to say something.
No, I was thinking of what to say, and I was like, "Oh, the silence kept building. I'll just leave it like that."
Yeah, keep that in.
Yeah.
Keep that in.
But back to what I was saying about, I was saying something about Alfred. I don't remember where it ended up going because we got distracted. But yeah,
Yeah, because Wub is old.
true. Yeah, that was where it went off. So that was the like first like celebrity-ish person I've really talked to, or the biggest at this point.
In my opinion, I think it's the what's it called. I forgot his name. It was like it's a guy and he walks around the earth and with his partner Palitoad.
Yeah, the Pokemon conserver,
Yeah, let's not say conservative because
the Pokemon
yeah.
conservationist, I think it was. I'm trying to think of the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was the first account to follow me. No, he was super nice. Me and him talked a good amount.
I remember the first time seeing him, like it was like, oh, Blank follows Pokemon Bracket. I'm like, oh shit, I love this guy's content.
I know, I follow him on my main. Actually, I just found the spider. It just crawled towards me on my table.
Okay, well, while you're having businesses with your spider, my cockroach is in the same position.
Well, I just killed it, so we don't have to worry about it.
Oh my days.
You know, mine wasn't a huge bit. It was just a slight one.
Okay, but like cockroaches suck. I don't like cockroaches.
Yeah, no, I don't really have those up here, or at least I don't see them. Should probably be the big thing.
That must be so
Yeah,
nice.
it's crazy how rich you are, but then you still have cockroaches in your house.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Sometimes I'm in the bathroom on call with my friends, and I just say that like, oh, I just saw a cockroach like scurry across the floor, and then my friend's like, what? You have cockroaches in your house? Are you living in like an Airbnb? I'm like, no, I'm living in a normal ass house. It's like, no, you have cockroaches in your room, dude.
It's not normal, Chris. Not a lot of people have cockroaches in their room or in their bathroom.
Okay, well, not a lot of people have a GTR in the garage.
Yeah,
So am I rich or am I broke? Hello? Oh my god. Okay, I gotta rant.
I th- I think it's just I think it's just your humid temperature you live in is the big thing.
Something I do gotta like rant about. My dad, he's like, oh, you need to like start cherishing the stuff me and your mom do for you. You guys have a boat, jet skis, and a supercar. I was like, okay, I don't really care. You know why? Because they're acting like they paid it off, and they're like, oh, we have this, and it's ours forever and ever. No, because the next day he's complaining about how he need to get a job because they're $200,000 in debt. I wonder why. You keep on buying shit. I don't need a boat or a car to be happy, bruh.
Dave Ramsey would not be happy about that right there.
Who?
Dave Ramsey, the old guy who does like financial stuff online, and it'll be like with the farming clips.
Oh my days, you're so old. You talk about financial stuff, I'm crying.
And no, all he does is yell at people for debt and stuff.
Yeah, that's why my dad is like, oh, we have a boat for you guys. Oh, we have a GTR. It's like, okay, but you guys are in debt and you complain about it. We don't need boats and stuff like that to be happy.
Yeah, you will. How are you gonna float on the water?
I drown. Actually, PB, actually, now that I think about it, PB, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Chris.
If you could have any Pokemon, no legendaries, no mythicals, no ultra beasts, any Pokemon, like in real life, one Pokemon, what would it be? And no Ditto, no Gardevoir, no Gothitelle.
No, if I were to go off of like just my favorite Pokemon, most of them are little, but I'd have to think about it more for like the best practical. But maybe like a Lapras. That one's always been my favorite since I've been little.
Yeah, but how are you gonna keep a Lapras like in your house? Like no Pokeballs, by the way. You can't just have a Pokemon just toss it out. No, you just got a Lapras right there for you forever.
I'll move, get a pool, and let him stay in the pool.
Actually, I don't think you even need to like buy a pool. You can just threaten to kill people.
Oh, with the Lapras?
My Lapras has an ice beam. It's gonna kill you if you don't give me a pool right now.
But also, if it has like surf and stuff, it can just make its own water.
Make its own water.
My neighbor's yard's going to be my pool, and he can't do anything about it. I'll just ice beam him if he walks over towards me.
I mean, yeah, it checks out.
Yeah. What mon would you use besides Porygon?
Truth be told, Porygon is one of my favorite Pokemon, but like it's not my absolute favorite. You know this.
Or Squirtle?
Squirtle, I would do Squirtle. Cool ass Pokemon, little tiny thing. But like serve me no good use, you know. I want like a cool Pokemon that can also like serve me use, you know.
Yeah. If I were to just go off of one of my favorite Pokemon, it'd probably be Tepig, because when I was really little and would watch like the anime on TV and stuff, Tepig was always my favorite. I hate its evolutions, but I like Tepig.
Oh my god, yeah. No, we don't need like a third firefighting like Pokemon. Come on.
No. But then also my other one was Joltik, but also Joltik's like a spider. Do I really want that?
Joltik, and also but like also the thing is Joltik is incredibly small, like maybe the size of your pinky.
Yeah, I have a Joltik plush, and it's definitely not to scale.
It's not definitely life sized.
But yeah, if I had to pick a just cute one, it'd be Tepig. If I had to pick a fully evolved one, pilot or
Just any.
a bigger one that has a purpose, Lapras.
With a purpose? I don't really know. Like maybe Dragonite, but the thing is Dragonite. Yeah, I mean Dragonite's chill.
Wait, which one? The huge one from the anime, or like with the lighthouse, or there's a general one
I haven't watched most of the anime. Dude, the last anime I've watched was X and Y.
from Gen 1, the original anime, where there's a huge not Lapras, a huge Dragonite in the water.
Oh, dude, I barely remember Indigo League. But like I mean Dragonite is cool, but I feel like if I tried flying him, he'd be way too fast. My skin would melt off. Cause like according to the Pokédex, he can circle the Earth 3 times. Like what, an hour? Actually, no, not an hour. Like way more than that. I mean, way less.
I don't got a time on that.
Blastoise would be pretty cool because it's the fully evolved version of Squirtle. But like, I guess it could help me wash cars and fight fire. But like, that's not cool though.
Fighting fires is not cool. Well, also Lapras,
Yeah.
Lapras can like save people and stuff.
I mean, Lapras is sick though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lapras is sick though. You can literally like ride on it, bruh.
Yeah, you can go in the water and stuff. I don't even need a boat. I'll be on the water and I'll see your parents on their boat and I'll just go buy my Lapras.
And like freeze them because I told you to.
No, Chris, I'll use Ice Beam and put a iceberg in front of the boat.
You're you're the reason why you're the reason why Titanic sank because you just felt like it.
That could be a really good like skit or like some story where like it would just you go back in time and realize Pokemon caused everything. All the tragic
Oh my,
events.
that'd be a beautiful like YouTube series.
Yeah.
Like for example, 9/11 was hijacked by a bunch of APOMs.
There's a good potential for this. Ibs, write that down.
Yeah, right. Yeah, write this down. Write this down. Maybe we could get somebody to get on that and we like have a percentage of share.
Yeah.
But like probably like for everyday stuff, probably Squirtle. He's sweet as hell. Maybe a War Turtle because you know he's medium sized. Blastoise's way too big. Squirtle's way too small. But like for practicality, I'd probably do like a Pokemon that could fly. But like there's not much cool ones. Man, I'm glad I asked this question. Now I don't. Yeah, probably just Dragonite or a War Turtle.
It's fair. What about if you had to leave Gen 1? Because I gave a non-Gen 1 answer for one of mine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, what's it called? Like, I'm not talking about Gen 1. I'm talking about like all across the board. But like, I only remember most Pokemon from the 151. I would have to take a look actually. I think a Latios would be pretty sick.
Oh, those would be really cool. I am a big fan of that. You can fly around like you do in Omega Ruby and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, Latios is pretty sick, but it's also like a jet, and it's also legendary. So like, that's not really realistic, you know.
No, but
But
also
it'd be cool. It'd be
I
cool.
guess Lapras wouldn't be either. If you had to go to
I
Gen
mean,
9, what would you do?
but Lapras is just a really big turtle. Just think about it.
That is true. It is just like a big turtle.
Yeah.
I have a Gen 9 answer. I would get a couple Lechonks and have a bacon farm.
Oh, no, not a bacon farm. I thought you were gonna say like you would have a Lechonk and like you just have a lot of them just cause. Not a bacon farm,
No,
no.
I would keep the nice ones.
I would keep the nice ones, the one that like bite you or like end up and like on the cooker.
I think a Lechonk would be kind of cute though, because that was meant to be the cute mon of Gen 9.
Yeah. I think the only speaking of like clones, I think the only it's crazy how like the only Pikachu clone that actually popped up is Mimikyu, the Pokemon that is like blatantly a Pikachu clone that wants to be Pikachu.
And no, the one that literally is Pikachu. Well, the Gen 9 Pikachu clone is probably the worst one. Their names are so similar to each other.
Oh, Pomni and like Palmot, like I hate it.
I do not know the difference. It was really dumb. I don't know where they were going for with that, personally.
It doesn't look good. It's not good. Like they just look so similar. I can't tell the difference between Palmy and Palmot. Between like unless one of them is sitting down, like laying down, the other one's standing up. Like, come on.
Yeah, no. There were some great designs in Gen 9. Like I'm a big fan of the legendary quartet they have and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't ask me. I didn't beat Gen 9. I only played up to I think the 8th gym leader. Haven't touched it in a few years.
I've never played a real Pokemon game except for like maybe
You played
played
Brick
Roblox
Bronze.
Pokemon because I never had a DM. Pokemon Brick Bronze was a great game. The people who know, they know.
Okay, how about we talk about it a little bit? Talk about Brick Bronze, the people who weren't there and didn't understand.
Man, a Pokemon Brick. Actually, okay, hold on. Before we do that, how long are we reaching this episode? Because I just realized that the Discord call we are reaching 53 minutes.
We've been going longer than that. But also a lot of this has to be edited out though, because there was silence.
Oh
and
yeah,
mess.
you're right. Okay, but like that's like 2 minutes of like editing out though. Like how long are like a normal episode supposed to be? How long was episodes with Pablo and Ibs?
Papple was an hour and a half. Ibs was an hour, but we lost the second half of the Ibs episode because his audio was too quiet. So that one was going to be an hour and a half too.
Oh my. All right, well, Pokemon Brick Bronze. Beautiful game. Just ask any single Pokemon Brick Bronze player, and they'll tell you about it. Literally, it was a completely different. There's a lot of Pokemon copies on Roblox. Project Pokemon was literally just basically Red and Blue. The other ones, there's like no plot at all. But Pokemon Brick Bronze was literally its own Pokemon game, own storyline, own what's it called? Like own rival or whatever. Not rival. Yeah, actually, yeah, there was a rival, and there was also like a protagonist. It was damn, I forgot it. It was like a Lunar or something like that. Oh, Team Eclipse, that's right. Fuck. Team Eclipse was such a good like idea too. Because the professor that gives you the Pokemon is actually the leader of Team Eclipse, and it was beautiful to see. And how it went was oh my god, this is gonna take a long time. The first gym, first you have to get past this girl that's a part of Team Eclipse. You have to beat her, and then you get your um. God, this is gonna take so long, Phoebe.
Of course, I've never played Brick Bronze. I am completely lost. I don't even know what it's like. I've never even
Yeah, I know.
seen gameplay.
I'm like reaching out here. I'm like forgetting small details that are really important. Okay, let me just go start from start. The big main idea about it before we got taken down was Hoopa. Hoopa was a big mystery because your parents were archaeologists, and they were patching up a Hoopa like portal or whatnot, right? And then you walk up to them, and they're like, "Oh, let's go get your Pokemon." You walk over to the thing, blah 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 blah. You get your Pokemon. It was from Gen 1 to I think, yeah, to the Kalos before the game got taken down. It was all the way to Gen 7. I think that's Kalos, the one with the Greninja and all that. And then no, no, Alola. That's right. Yeah, it reached out to the Alola. I think that's Gen 7. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, that's Gen 7. Gen 6 had Greninja and stuff.
Yeah, okay. After that, after you get your first Pokemon, you fight with your rival. His name is Jake. And instead of like,
His name's Jake?
yeah, it was either Jake or Jack. I forgot. I think it was Jake. But what's it called? You know how like in Pokemon games when you picked out a Pokemon, your rival would pick out like the like another Pokemon that like had a type advantage over yours. And this one, he had an Eevee, right? So there's no type advantage at all.
So, like, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. But this game came out before Let's Go.
So, Pokemon Company copied Brick Bronze.
Pokemon Company took down Big Bronze because it was too good. I think that's a lie, but it was pretty good.
It's not up anymore?
It's not. It got taken down like so long ago. I think like 2017 it got taken down. It was 2017 or 2018. But after you got your
All this talk you have about it and it hasn't been around for 7 years?
because I reminisce about it so bad because it was so good. There's a lot of copies about it and I still play them to this day. But like the OG was just so good. But anyways, how the storyline went is after you beat Jake, your parents give you a brick bronze necklace. Get it? Sorry. But anyways, you went through the first route, and then before you go into the next route, you hear a loud stop from your friend Jake. He's like, "Come with me." You come with him, and then you guys end up at your house, which you just left. And then you were informed by the professor that your parents were kidnapped by Team Eclipse. And then you're like, dang it. I have this necklace to think about them though. And you go to the next route, see this girl, she walks up to you, she's like, oh, where'd you come from? Oh, what's this necklace? It was like, oh, it's a brick bronze necklace. And she's like, oh, your parents gave it to you, let me see it. And she just runs off. And you have to go through another route, and then of course, there's like there's a shop, a Poke Center, and all this and all that. After you go through, you beat her. She has what's the pre-evolution of a Houndoom?
Undower?
No, not Houndoom. Oh no, not Houndoom. What's the pre-evolution of Mightyena? Poochyena. That's right. She has a Poochyena and a Pancham. She's kind of hard to beat, but once you beat her, she gives back your necklace and she runs off. And then Jake is like, "Yo, who is that chick?" And then blah blah blah, whatever. And then you walk past, and then this small plot to the game, is how you get the 3 birds, but that doesn't really matter. But there's an old guy at a fountain, right? And the fountain has a Squirtle at the top, like spitting out water. If you talk to him, he's like, "Oh, I made this fountain in memorabilia of my Squirtle that died," and my heart crumbled when I first read that because I was like, "No, Squirtle." But whatever. Second route, this is the first gym. The first gym is an electric type. In that same city, in the PC, you can find a Porygon in there. That's pretty sick.
So is that where PC Porygon comes from?
No, PC Porygons come from because I really like Porygon Z because I used him competitively. That's not where my love from Porygon started. But first gym leader, there's 2 trainers, blah blah blah. There's a dance floor which you have to like complete. That's the first puzzle, which was really sick. And then after that, in that city, you can also get a free shiny Eevee, which was also pretty cool. After beat him, I think he had an Electrike and a Pikachu and a Mareep. God, I hate that Pikachu. It was like 2 levels over yours, and it sucked. Especially because I chose Squirtle and it kept on Thunder Shocking it. And I had to over level like 10 levels to beat it.
Are all the starters just Gen 1?
No, all the stars was Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like all the way to
7?
Alola. I just stuck with Squirtle because this is the only one that stuck out to me out of all of them when I first started playing.
That makes sense.
By the way, this is like my first introduction to Pokemon ever. But then after Gym 1, we had to go through this little route, and then the next gym is like what's it called? Fire type. So of course you're gonna find a lot of fire and rock Pokemon. And then there's like if you take another route, you can go to a graveyard where you can get a Ghastly, the really really small version of Gothitelle. I forgot her name. And then you can also get a Cubone, and then whatever, I forgot. But then you can also get a spell tag in the area. And after that, the first one, after you pass that route, you go to the second gym, and then you're like, oh, I want to fight the gym leader. And then the gym leader comes up to you and is like, nah, I can't. Team Eclipse stole my damn red orb. And that's what keeps the city together because, like, they're in a volcano. Not in a volcano, but it's a city around a volcano. And after that, you got to go into the volcano, beat up Team Eclipse. And then once you beat up all the leaders and all that, he's like, oh, curse you. And he throws a red orb into the volcano. He's like, Groudon, hear my cries. And the Groudon comes up and like screams at him, and like he just like flies off. And the Groudon like knocks the red orb back up and then runs away and back into the magma. And then the gym leader walks up to you, he's like, whoa, that Groudon saw something in you. And after that, you go back to the city and you fight the gym leader, blah 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 blah. It was just a parkour. That was the puzzle. And then after that, I'm gonna skip a lot of boring stuff. Blah blah blah. Next route puzzle we had to beat. And then gym 3 was the water type gym. It was just like, have you ever played I forgot the game name, but like it was like colors and you had to match them. Like you had to just swipe across and just match them. I forgot what it's called, but whatever, that doesn't matter. Puzzle, beat the water type gym leader, and then that was it. And then gym 4 was the flying leader. That's where you got fly from, and you could fly around areas. And there's also daycare there. And then, oh yeah, okay, gym 5 was the ground gym, and then gym 6 was grass. I've had the hardest time on that because Blastoise, whatever. And then gym 7 was ice. No, gym 7 was dark, and gym 8 was ghost. And then there's no Elite Four because the game got taken down. But man, oh man, was it such a good game. Because you know how like in other games, like the max level you could go to was like 60 or 40 or 50. By the time you get to like gym 10, or no, not gym 10, gym 8, like all your Pokemon should be level 100. And it was beautiful. And there's like legendaries that you could catch. It was beautiful, PB. It was beautiful. You would have to like play it, PB, to really get like how close it is. Because like Wubs doesn't get it because he's old and whatnot. And he does like Roblox because he's old. But like once you play it,
Played Roblox in 2009, he said. Told me the story about how someone hacked his account and he lost all his Robux in 2009.
he lost $10 worth of Robux, I'm guessing.
$10 back then was probably a lot though, because inflation.
$10 could have bought you in a house back then.
Honestly, would not surprise me.
You and Wubs just have to play it to really like see how close it is to an actual like Pokemon game.
The graphics probably suck, don't they?
And they did it. It was beautiful. PB, I'm gonna make you a Roblox account, and you will play it. You will play it.
Is this gonna be a future episode? Or you're gonna make me play Pokemon knockoffs?
It's not a knockoff. It's not a knockoff.
Sorry, Pokemon mainline games on Roblox.
Yes.
Just write that one down too.
Oh my god, they had Ash Greninja. You have Pokemon Big Bronze was so. You will play it, PB. You will play in the future. In the future, you will play it with me. I'm gonna force you to play this game.
If my calendar's free, I will.
Freak yeah.
So is that your Brick Bronze ran over 20 minutes later?
I have a lot more to say, but I just can't fit it.
I'm okay with that. So you remember when, like, an hour ago, you're like, hey, let's talk about you a little bit. And then...
Okay, but, like, I'm passionate. I'm passionate about my Pokemon Big Bronze.
You're passionate about a lot of things.
I'm passionate about a lot. Yeah, I am.
You've ranted about 4 or 5 different things heatedly over the course of this.
One thing I can think of is I Hate You Deep and Pokemon Big Bronze, and what else?
And then your dad.
Oh, yeah.
Deep literally just texted me as I said that.
Yeah, block him. But 2 of those rants, let's go. I remember another rant. It was about season 4 and like the other seasons. But my defense, you asked me about it, so yeah, bum.
I don't regret any of it. It made interesting content. At least for me, I bet it's gonna suck when we listen back to it. But in the moment, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this in the
Oh
moment.
yeah, of course. That's good. Some updates about my life because I give you and Wubs a lot of updates about my life. I take pills now. I was this is like my first ever like thing I was prescribed from like Walmart or a pharmacy.
You're rich, but you guys shop at Walmart or pharmacy.
Duh, dude. Walmart's the goat. What do you think I would shop at? Amazon? Fuck that.
Kroger, the
Kroger. What the
drugstore.
fuck is Kroger? It's Kroger.
What's Kroger?
Yeah, I only see it in ads.
It's a grocery store. No, it's just more
Uh,
expensive than Walmart because they pay their
oh,
employees
give
more.
me a second.
You taking drugs right now?
Yeah, I just had to take one. I've take one pill per day because I have really bad allergies. Like it's alarmingly like it's like scary how bad it is.
So what other life updates do you have for us? For the entire world, actually.
What other life updates? You telling me 8 billion people are gonna watch the podcast? Stop. That's too much pressure on me.
Even then, you would probably do fine. You, the whole world know you're almost funny.
Almost funny. Wow. Not really much. I have a boyfriend. That's pretty cool. What else?
You don't need to like tell the world about your life. That's not what this was meant to be.
Ah, yeah, good one, man. Good one. My dad changed the floors of my room so it's not carpet anymore. I already showed you this. It's not carpet. It's marble. I think it's kind of useless.
My parents aren't rich. I have a marble flooring in my room now. We ripped the carpet up.
Now I don't even want him to though. That's the thing. I was perfectly fine with my old room. He was like, "No, you have to look bougie and rich." Like, Dad, I don't care. My room smells like shit and dog.
It's better though when you get that carpet out because it just
It
holds
makes it
so
look
much.
fancy.
It holds so much smell in your carpet though.
Okay, but the thing is that like, what's it called? Now like every 2 days I have to go sweep my floor because of like one speck of it like ruins the how it looks like. Where'd the broom go?
The only thing I would dislike about having hardwood is it's nice to have carpet on your floor so like your feet can like have a cushion.
Yeah, of course. Okay, but I also wear socks everywhere though. Kind of okay, yeah. Something that also stinks about the hard floor is I can't lay down on my floor anymore because it hurts and it feels weird.
Well, yeah. Well, the only nice thing about hard floor would be when it's in the basement, and when the basement's really cold, you can just lay on the cold floor in the summer.
Okay, but there's gonna be cockroaches crawling up your ear in the basement though.
I think that's just you. I've been in many basements and I've yet to see a cockroach.
Really? I see like 5 cockroaches like per week.
I think you just have an infestation of them. I think that's different.
Maybe because I also have like a rat infestation. There's a dude. Yeah, I have a photo somewhere. I have a video actually. It was just me in my room. And I showed my friend my closet. No. I showed him my closet because I heard something like I heard like some squeaking noises from my closet, and I opened it and it was just a rat there. And it like turns out it gnawed a hole into my wall.
I don't know what's going on with you and all the animals that like you, but
They don't like me. I promise you. Actually, yeah. Okay. I have a lot of really gross stories about with me and animals. You want to hear it?
we're at the end of the podcast. No one's gonna listen to this anyway. Go ahead.
You're gonna judge me like forever though about this.
I already judge you.
But like a couple years ago, what's it called? One time I was just laying down on my phone, right? And the cockroach just like crawled onto my hand. I was in a position where like I was like Patrick Star, right? Like I was in a star formation on my bed, and then I just felt a scurry on my arm. I look over and the cockroach is just there, and of course I threw my hand, and it was like it still scares me to this day. And another one. This one sucks the most, PB. I hope you know this.
Okay, go ahead.
I was napping oh so soundly. It was like 5 p.m. Actually, no, it was like 5 p.m. I was napping in my room, and then a cockroach just like it was just on my face. I don't know how it got there. I just felt a cockroach on my face. And like I literally like
Well, I can assume how it got there.
I can't. I was asleep. But like I was just laying there and I felt something on my face. I put my hand on my face, I slapped it off. Woke up and there's just a cockroach right there, and it still scares me to this day.
That is horrible.
I know, PB. I know.
Yeah, I don't know how you sleep at night knowing that there could be a cockroach on you in the morning, and you'll never know.
I don't. That's why I stay up until like 3. That's why I stay up until 3.
That's fair. Chris is always up. If I ever one thing I gotta say about Chris is if I DM him, there's a 90% chance he responds right away. Like it's kind of impressive.
Not really, because I've been like ignoring DMs from like almost everyone I know. Like if I'm on my phone and I see a DM from like you or anyone, I just look at it as it just goes away.
You responded instantly to me yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Like it's only if I'm in the mood for it.
Yeah, or another story about Chris is back when we used to make new channels for the Draft League, and before I would set permissions in them, he would know when a new channel was made, and he would text in it right before I turned off his typing privileges. You did that
Oh
so
yeah,
many
like
times.
like season I think yeah, it was season 2 or 3. I think it was season 3. Actually no, was it season 4?
Well, it was
Yeah,
season
no, it was season 3.
it might have been season 3 where you told everybody to send videos or something.
No, no, let's not continue it. Let's not continue that. Let's not continue what I said. But like I'm pretty sure like if I had $1 every single time I was there before you guys could get rid of the texting permissions, I would have $3.
Yeah, no, and it was instantly. It was like I made the channel, I go to click it, and you instantly typed in there, and you had something witty. You had something witty to go every time.
It was season 2, no, season 3 rules, important documents, and I think announcements this one time. Actually, no. I think you gave me a real like permission for announcements. I forgot though.
Yeah, no, you pinged everybody manually by adding them.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me forward it to you. Let me forward it to you. Like that got 10. Dude, something else about the server. It is ridiculous how many times someone will like react to a photo or like an image or whatever. I can't remember it. I think there's one in general, but like it's like I know they're pinned or something like that.
You know, somebody reacted to your one photo and you got tons of the fires.
Yeah.
That was in the battle logs for season 1, I think.
Battle logs for season. I can't even check the battle logs for season 1. I know it has something to do with an elephant. PB, can you check it for me and then forward it,
I thought it
please?
was a Pringle can.
Oh, Pringle. Oh yeah, that's right. It was like my dick is longer than a Pringle can.
Let's put that on screen for the audio. I mean, for the video
I
watchers.
think that I think that got like 17 reactions. I need to see it now. Where is it, please?
It wasn't
Okay,
season. It wasn't season 1.
it's not season 2.
It's season 2.
Really? Oh.
It's the only pin. It's the only pin thing.
No, oh no, I'm looking at season 2 chat. Right now I'm looking at what's it called? The Chloroblast of Doom on the Cranidos. Why did it have to do so much damage?
Can you forward me that core blast thing? Because we always talk about it, and then no one has the image ready to go.
I never saw it in person. I just heard about the rumors.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it either. So basically, to the people who don't know what's going on in the season 1 of the draft league, some craziness happened where this Cranidos died 8 to 10 times over in one hit.
And then we declared him extinct.
Yeah, and then he actually has not been allowed back in the draft league since. He
Uh,
will be banned in season 5 too.
of course. Yeah, I want to like I remember you guys were considering about like making him unextinct in season 3 because Little Cup, but you guys are like, nah, he stays dead.
We kill that thing off. My favorite is when the new people see the ban list and they just see all the legendaries and then Cranidos and they're like, wait a second.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so funny because for especially season 3 and season 4, so many people were like, why is Cranidos banned? Blah 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 blah. I was like, oh, buddy, you want to sit down? I really like how like this server has lore. I think it's
No, it has
beautiful.
so much lore. And season 1 had the most lore. The way that everybody made stories or copy about how his Gallade died in a car
Oh,
crash and it was Ricky's
yeah,
fault. And then
the draft trades or whatever. Like it was just so funny to read each time.
and then Cam's, I think Slowbro was the detective.
Bo had like an entire like story.
Yeah, no, Copy and Bo had a great one for it. And then Bo trying to kept proving Ricky innocent, saying he didn't do it. He wrote a whole speech up saying that he was innocent and why.
It's beautiful.
It was.
Oh, and draft trades. You guys did this season 1, I'm pretty sure. No, Cam started this. He would react with a fire emoji or like a question mark emoji like on draft trades.
Oh, every time you do something questionable?
Nah, it was like anyone in general. Like for example,
It's mostly your every time you do a trade action, typically.
okay, but like it's not even like my trade actions. It's just like me. Period.
That's fair. We're wrapping this up. Chris, the floor is yours. You said you wanted to rant about deep. You get 2 minutes. Do what you gotta do. Give your passionate.
Okay. Deep, I hate you. The way you speak, the way you talk, everything about you is so annoying. Like the way you just use your slang, it just pisses me off. Like I know, like I don't even know how old you are, but I know we're the same thing. I feel like you're younger than me. The way you talk, like I feel like you have like no ounce of respect the way you talk, and like the way you talk to Wubs or like PB, Cam, anyone's like, bro thinks this, bro thinks that, I feel like my brain is deteriorating each time I hear you talk about something because it's it's like it's throwing out buzzwords, man. Like when I talk to PB or Wubs, I'll say like one or two things, whatnot, like weird words. You just use them every single sentence. It just doesn't stop. And the emojis, it's just the same emojis. Crying emoji, praying emoji, skull emoji, dying rose emoji. Mix it up sometimes, please. And that one time we got in an argument, you're like, oh, where are you? And you kept on pinging me. I'm gonna assume that you're talking to me if you're pinging about me. And then you're like, no, I was talking to Ibs. You said, where are you? And then before that, you pinged me 5 times. I'm going to assume you're talking to me and not Ibs. And then when I got annoyed about it, you're like, is bro rage baiting himself? It's not rage bait if you're being overly annoying.
See you guys next week.
See ya.